here's what I want, we're gonna start off the meeting. We're gonna
Yes.
start off the meeting with, everyone take one card,
I have to write a note.
and you have to write a note to someone in your database
Okay.
and thank them for something.
But these are
Database, sphere, whatever it may be, and then I will mail it. I'll pay for the postage.
Ooh.
But so there's lots of thank you notes there, and they're always in there if you guys ever need them, and I'll collect them at the end of the meeting. So Mike, you're a part of this too.
Okay,
So you can
so is this like past clients?
This could be like Mike and I had a meeting with third grade teacher Polly Thomas. You can say, Polly, thanks again for the opportunity to work with you. Drew and I are excited to get this home on the market. Mike, and then I'll sign it too. And then we'll address it, and then I just think we have to get in the habit of doing things like this. Like, okay, Remington Ramsey at the Real Producer meeting, he does this before every meeting. He passes out a card, and I wrote it to Holly Phillips, who I was trying to get her over to EXP, and I sent it to her in the mail, and I mean, you just never know.
Just something
So,
short and sweet.
yeah, it could be an agent, you just did a deal with Alex, like, hey, really appreciate your professionalism in this transaction, hope to see another closing table soon.
Trying to think of a investor I just closed with.
Yeah.
That might be a good one.
For
For future business.
So I think that is, yeah, Lindsay's doing a good job with a listing meeting that we just had. But I think that is important, and then knowing how to look up people's addresses is another thing. Holly, I'll pick on her because she's not here, didn't know how to go through the tax records and look up somebody's address. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like
Listening to you talk, I started
stalk.
writing.
I am like the biggest stalker there is. Like, I love meeting somebody, and like when I'm about to go play golf with them, I wanna know, oh, they live in Gray Eagle. Well, I know that Jonah and Heather Fisher live on their street, and so I'm gonna ask that person questions. So whereabouts do you live? Oh, around the corner. I'm like, around the corner, like Gray Eagle, or, you know, Meadowbrook, or where? Oh, Gray Eagle. I was like, yeah, my good buddy Jonah Fisher lives in there. You know Jonah? Yeah, I do. And then let's send Jonah a picture, and then I get that person's contact information, send a group text to Jonah, and that's how this whole thing starts. So I also don't like my own handwriting, so there's faster ways of doing it. I literally went on Etsy and paid for, if you guys want to type out letters, you can put your own,
Hey, that's on right.
No, also,
No. I paid for a letterhead.
Whitney
Oh.
Mager for Georgia and Jet, she now does like thank you letters, and she does it they're like done.
Oh.
She just creates them.
So-
And they look nice, they're all like. whatever
Like a
handwriting.
stationery, like she.
Yeah, like I went to write in the card, and it was all written out in color, like
Okay.
probably in like your colors. and-
Yeah,
Did you say Whitney?
Whitney Mager.
Yeah.
Mhm.
add
Yeah.
that to her
It was
toolbox.
fabulous.
Yeah, usually for my birthdays now and stuff like that, I usually just tell my mom, just give me some more stationery. Like, that's how lame it is, it's like, cause I don't wanna,
The
it's like,
stop, the
it's not
stocking
cheap.
stuffer.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
stick
like-
it
yeah,
in there
just
for
give me like 50
Christmas.
nudes so I can
Yeah.
write personal notes.
So if they're investors and we don't know their address, we should probably like reach out to them. get
Yeah,
their
hey,
address, right?
what's the best forwarding address for you? Or
Okay.
what's the best home address or whatnot, yeah. Because you wanna be, if they're investors, you wanna be,
I want future business.
yeah, you want future business, you wanna, like, that's the whole thing with the database, is having as many all ins is what Lindsay and I call it. That's, you need to have their phone number, you need to have an email address, all the wife stuff or husband stuff, kids' names, anything you can, and have it live in a certain place so that when these ideas come, it's just quick and easy. And it's just like, I mean, I ran my business off Excel spreadsheets for so long, and then I came to EXP and I'm like, this is so much easier if I can utilize KV Core and have them store it all, and then it's easy for me to scale and tell Jackson, hey, will you take this letter that I just wrote on my phone and text him and put it on the stationery and then send it off to this person's address and he knows where to go. So, anyways, Esther, May Ange came, she with Summer Hudson. This is still very exciting for me, and for us, just that, you know, our whole goal was to be a worldwide group, and that's what EXP allows you to do, and these guys are from across the pond. So, James Robinson brought them in. If you haven't followed James Robinson on Instagram, the way he's been doing these listing videos are just amazing. So, none of the, Drew Schrader and Jackson Baldwin are here. Jackson, what are you doing for your birthday?
Going out to the bars in Broad Ripple.
Are you?
That's what you're doing too, right?
I haven't been to Broad Ripple in a long time. What are we doing for my birthday? I don't know.
Working on it.
Yeah.
When is it?
It's
In May, May
29th.
29th.
Oh,
Same day as John F. Kennedy and Carmelo Anthony, Janet Jackson.
yeah, see, oh, that's
Oh,
a good one.
So that was one thing that I've done for the last, I don't know, 5 years, where I'm throwing random celebrities, and you use famouscelebrities.com, and then you send somebody a happy birthday, so then it's my turn to have a birthday, and you'd be surprised, I get like 10 random birthday texts from about random celebrities, so it's fun to see that rub off on people. We got some cappers, so you can text Danielle, who Mike attracted to EXP. She just caps, so she's excited. She came over, I think when we run the numbers, it was like $60,000 that she'll save.
Yeah.
I think it was something crazy like that, like Carpenter agents are easy to plug, bring over here. Here we go, realtormastermind.live. So this is something that if you guys have not done one of these in a while, and I think there's one at the end of the month too. So.
It's on the bottom.
Boom, sorry, we got them in order, great. So this is something that I think should be a refresher to help you understand what's going on and how things operate, and it's just super basic stuff, but every time I go in there, it's learning, you're gonna learn something new. This is something that should be on your calendar. This is the Zoom link, and that is every Wednesday, or every Thursday at noon. And I forget what, I think the topic is, you guys are all part of the workplace group, so you can follow that, and then I will send out a reminder on workplace just when that is every Thursday morning, just to remind you guys. Donna is gonna be coming in on the 17th to talk about KV Core. Then again, that orientation would be a good thing. If you haven't done it, I think you should definitely and take some notes, and maybe that'll help us with what we're all trying to do. I keep coming back to this because I just think it's great what Carol is doing, and a lot of agents, like Colleen's done it, and Mike's done it, and Lindsay is Lindsay's mom, but Alex and Ryan, like, you guys are gonna be entering the baby boom, and like, people don't want, you know, Alex Kovac's real estate branded stuff as much as you think to do. It's okay to do some of that.
I know they don't.
But if you can tailor the gift to the receiver, it is huge, and it's like, oh my gosh, no one.
Can I tell a quick story
Yeah.
on that one? So this was the last one I gave, and it's her third kiddo, so I went over and saw her mom had redone their house, so I went over there and then I met the baby and stuff, and she was like, your gift, you know, I get all these different gifts, and it is what it is, but she was like, this is like a keepsake, this is a name that's been passed down in the family,
Great
and she
name,
was
by the
like,
way.
I feel like we're gonna keep this forever, and I want my son to have his son wear this, and all that, so it was like definitely a meaningful
Mhm.
gift, so
Yeah.
that's always what I love with these, so anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and then this is what we do for every seller. This is basically, they brought their kids home to this house and then they moved away, but every single Christmas, they send me a text and they're like, our favorite ornament, we're, missing Indiana, not the weather, ha ha ha, cause they live in, North Carolina. And this is Carol's contact information, if you guys, and just shoot her a text and say, I need this, and it's $40 for this, $26 for that, tax write-off, and people love it, so. And then we also have, Whitney Mager, who's doing, we're going to this direction as well, where for buyers, we're gonna be bringing these in and giving, they're not they used to be baskets, now they're boxes, and these boxes are fit to, legal size, so you can take the documents, take the gifts, drink the wine, do what you want with the stuff in here, but then they can take all the closing folders, warranties, whatever they want, from the closing and have it in a place that they keep for their house, so, and Whitney's Rob's wife, and I'd say this is 100 to 150-ish, depending on how much you wanna go with some of the stuff, so if you're ever wondering like what to give to someone, that's what I highly recommend.